Welcome back to the Red Light Talk Show, episode 6. You already know? Damn, episode 6 already.
That's crazy, man.
Innomuzik host,
Chaoticbuddhist.
you already know. Woo! Thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, supporting the channel. You already know, finding our topics very interesting, right?
All the time.
Yeah. And we do our best.
Even if you don't like it, subscribe.
There you go. Big shout out to Alan, my brother. You already know? Okay, so let's start with this show. What are we talking about today?
Relationships and dating.
Dating. Wow. Dating. Dating is...
It's tough, man.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's a changing world.
It's a tough one. But you know what? Okay. So let's get into it.
We got, what do you think about online dating as far as catfishing?
Online dating. Okay. Online dating. This is one. Okay, this is an epic one.
This is for Innomuzik because I'm married. So he's out there.
Alright. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, by the way, I'm not out there. Let's just take that out and take this out. But anyways, like I was saying, online dating is catchy because it involves a lot of trust.
Oh yeah.
More trust than what he regularly usually requires.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing that, like, for example, like, you don't know who's on the other end. You don't know how that person is.
Nope.
That person could be lying to you. It's all about trust. It's all about what you know, if you're really committed to this.
Yeah.
To date somebody online and stuff like that. It's not something that a lot of people do. I'm gonna tell you right now. Not a lot of people date online. That's like...
Well, I think it's like you said, a lot of people think more people date online than anything, but I think there's still people out there searching physically.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure.
Because like you said, it goes back to you don't know the person. Like you don't know, like when you text somebody or you type someone, you're not feeling the person's energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of words there, and you're like, okay, well, let's see how they look.
But sometimes words get to you.
Okay,
that's
true.
one
That's
thing.
true.
In online dating, you could actually get somebody's brain and eat it all up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So...
And then when you look at them, you're like, oh,
yeah,
man.
there's not a lot of people that are like truly meaning what they're saying.
Yeah.
In these things, you know, like somebody's DM, you know, slip through your DM, says something nice to you, and you like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Not everybody's good. I mean, you know, you get those lucky moments and you get good people.
Yeah.
But you know, usually it's the opposite. Usually it's like a creep trying to freaking fuck with you.
A sociopath.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not gonna front. Most of the times are guys. Most of the time,
There's crazy chicks out there too.
Yeah, there is crazy girls. There is crazy girls out there. So you know, I'm just not gonna just push the blame on one. You know.
Yeah. And how do you make it last though?
Well,
Online dating. How do you make it last? How do you keep that chemistry going, knowing that they're not there physically?
Well, online dating starts online, but then I'm assuming that it grows from there into let's get together type of stuff.
Right.
But still, he still don't knock the fact that you met online.
Yeah.
So it's not like
most people are hesitant to say they met up online, you know, because you get this bad stigma like, oh, you didn't meet. Oh,
it's not a judge. A lot of people judge. I don't judge because anything could happen anywhere. You know, it depends on the chemistry.
Yeah.
But there's a study that says that more people that tend to date online, their marriages don't last or their relationships don't last as long as it would last like with at a regular thing. Like outside physically, going outside and socializing, you know, and meeting people. So that is actually I don't know if that study is true, but that's what they say, you know, because nothing that starts with there is studies that shows this and that. You know, you gotta question everything. We go back to the first episode. Yeah, right.
Everything.
You gotta question everything. So nothing that starts. Remember, guys, nothing that starts with the word. Recent studies shows.
Right.
You know.
That goes out, wait, I want to shout out to Julio. That goes out for you, Julio. There
you go. Hey, not everything that starts with that is true. So
science changes, numbers changes. You know, there's different perspectives. You know what I mean? There's not like, oh, this is set in stone and we have to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like things do change. So let's see what we got here. Long-term relationships. What do you think about those?
Relationship. Wow, long-term relationship.
Long distance relationships.
Oh, well, hold up. I didn't even said about the catfish.
Oh,
catfish is one of the online dating things. That right there is sick.
Yeah.
Like, that is what you were talking about right there. That not to see each other.
Yeah.
Just to date online.
It's like the switch and bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're sending you pictures of them being all attractive and whatnot. And then when you eat them, you're like, oh, damn. You know, like you don't want to go in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, how do you, okay, here's a good one. It's like I was saying, like, it goes back to what you said, like, they got into your mind, right? They're like, wow, this person's attractive. And they put a fake picture. Would you still be attracted to their mind, though?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Are you a shallow person, though? You're like, oh, damn. This person. Because you might think as a defense mechanism, like, well, this person lied to me. They don't look like, and nothing like the picture. And that could just, like, be everything. But then again, you're like, but they got me with their words, though.
That's why I told you, words mean a lot. Specifically when you put them, like the way you put them, the way you make that person feel at the moment that they're wanting to feel that way, like it's just the right moment. That's why they say energy, cosmos. But anyways, that right there, catfish, is like there is people that actually, there is guys posting as girls, bro.
What?
Like, to get other guys. There is girls posting as, like there is. Dude, catfish is crazy.
So it's like that could be an episode on itself. So it's
I see that shit in them. Sometimes in TV they have that. They have that show.
Yeah. So it's all like it's like a high people get manipulating people.
They do that. They love doing that. They love people. Some people love doing that shit. So that's why the online dating thing. That's why not a lot of girls give chances to people. Not a lot of guys give chances to girls.
Right.
Vice versa. Is because of it. Because there's like you never know if that's the right person. You know, if that's not the right person, that's the right person. But like as the person that you're talking to right now, like you see the picture, the profile picture might not be that person. So that's why one of the things that stop people from kind of dating online.
I could see that. And I mean,
big part of it.
I mean, and it's crazy. You don't even know if the other person is like a killer, a serial killer, a sociopath. You don't.
But I feel like that's the same way if you meet them, like, physically, because there is people that you can't even. There's people that don't feel shit. So
I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, you could be a social kid, and then they invite you to their house the same day that they meet you in the club. They're like, oh. What's up? What are you doing now? Can you come to my crib? Or,
and that's it.
Yo, what? Like, what is this?
Next thing you know, you're on the news.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy,
that's
man.
Fucked up, man. I mean,
like crazy, man.
Hey, there's crazy people out there. Crazy people.
All right, so long distance relationships.
Long distance.
Shout out to a couple of people in those. Yes. They keep names anonymous now.
Yeah. But okay, so like keep on saying what, like how we were saying.
Long distance relationships.
Long distance relationship. It's not here next to me.
There's a saying in Spanish that goes, amor de lejos es amor de pendejos.
Oh.
So it's basically saying that long distance relationship is a stupid relationship because elements of trust have to be there and human nature takes over, man. What if you meet someone at a club or somewhere where you have chemistry with that person? Why does it always have to be a fucking club? Okay, it could be like a book club or whatever, right? Say you meet them there, right? And you have chemistry with them. Are you gonna be like, well, I'm in a long distance relationship but I have chemistry with this person.
That's where the trust comes in.
Yeah, exactly, man.
The commitment.
Exactly.
That's where the commitment comes in. Like, damn, I'm committed to this person that's not here with me.
Exactly.
But yet I'm committed to that person.
And then you have to think that they must have trust too, because you don't know what they're doing.
I respect people that do that, even though most people call them pendejos, stupid. But I don't call them like that because the fact that seriously, if you could do that, that means that your mind is very strong. Like you have a very strong will to commit to something like this and just don't think about anybody else but that person that is not there. Only but like in
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. I'm gonna say okay. I'm just saying human nature is gonna come out. Human nature is gonna come out and here's the thing. I have this warm body over here that's willing to talk to me, and yet this other person's I have to trust them, and I don't even know what they're doing. So then it's like a double trust thing. I have to trust myself, and I gotta trust the person that's on the distance too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, human nature comes out, man. That's all I'm saying. That's what you said, and I agree with you. You have to be strong-willed. You have to be strong-willed. You have to be strong-minded, and you basically have to take crap from people. They're gonna tell you, "Oh no, it's not gonna last." You know, you're gonna take. There's gonna be a lot of haters and a lot of negativity going out there.
A lot.
You know what I mean?
A lot of it.
You have to see through all that white noise just to get through that. And
well, that's the commitment, right there.
Exactly.
That's exactly the commitment. You know, that's what that is. Long distance relationships.
So you know what I'm saying? All right, here goes another one, man. This is for all you people that are into this. Open relationships.
Open relationship. Look at that.
My man over here.
I don't like open relationships.
Innomuzik doesn't like open relationships.
Nah. Why not break up?
Okay, all right.
Stupid.
Here we go. I'm gonna play the devil's advocate again. This one makes this interesting show. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Kids. Some people do it for the kids, man. They want the two parents in the house, and they want the two biological parents in the house. So they say, you know what? I've seen it and heard from people that say, you do your thing, I do my thing, but for the benefit of the child.
But I that's what I don't agree with you though right there, because the fact that a kid doesn't know. The kid means that your presence needs to be there, not sexually though. Why does he have to be sexually?
No, that's what I mean. It has nothing to do with sexuality.
Well, that's what an open relationship is. Like I can get with you and I can get with everybody else. But when I want, I can come with you and get like friends with benefits.
Okay, so it goes into friends with benefits.
That's what that is. Open relationship, that's what that is. Open relationship is like, oh, I'm in a relationship.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But we can see other people.
Okay, no, I see what you're saying. You're saying, why can't it just be non-sexual? And you just be there for the kid.
Because you said, you said that the kid, because of something else, a kid.
Well, some people want to have their cake and eat it too, man. I mean, people are selfish. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's that
goes back
ridiculous.
That goes back to like people being selfish. Like when you leave stuff in the break room, and like people go up there and take 20 pieces of it, and when you go up there, there's nothing.
Because you want to have something secure, that's what that is. Because that's what I understand
exactly
from open relationships, that they want to have something secure, but yet have their own freedom.
Right.
So it's like they want to have the best of both worlds at the same time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
Okay, you want to eat everything at the same time? Okay, you know what I mean? That's you. That's what you believe. You know what I mean? But personally, I think it's kind of stupid. But why not be by yourself and just be with everybody? Don't commit to one person.
Some people are built differently, man. People are wired differently. Everyone's wired differently. Some people like you might be like, oh, I don't know how I can see that. Other people be like, well. And they'll have their way of logically explain it to you, but you still deep down inside you feel a certain way, and people gotta respect that. Like, people can't, if you disagree with, like, let's say, oh, I disagree with you, but you can't just go off and say, oh, how can you not see it my way? No. I respect that point of view. You know, everyone's got a point of view.
True.
You know what I mean?
Like I say, everybody think what they want to think.
Right.
You know, but I'm just saying that, like, for me, I think it's just, you know, a little bit of time wasting right here. You're wasting your time.
With that person.
Of course. Because it becomes the other. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just don't make sense to me. That's open relationship. But you know what? It's a sign. It's a sign.
Hey, it's the 21st century, man.
It's a sign. Hey, comment below. Let me know what you think about this open relationship. Because this one is good. Open relationship.
We can even do a whole show on that alone.
Open relationship. Yes.
And we can bring in pros and cons, people in here to discuss
swingers. That's what you're gonna bring, swingers, because that's what the fucking they do. They do
the lifestyle.
Swingers.
All right, man. Okay.
What's the next one?
Mixed signals.
Wow, mixed signals. That is a lot of that is all right. Mixed signals. Let's divide this mixed signal into two things. Let's divide it into friendliness and flirtiness.
and women do it the most. That's my point of view.
I think it's both angles.
Women, I feel, and you can call me out on this. You guys can comment down below. Do whatever you have to do.
Yes, please do.
I feel that women do it more than men.
Okay.
And I respect what you're saying. Men do it.
That's the question. Who flirts more? Men or women?
Yes,
good question.
That's a good question.
Comment below. Answer, people.
Yeah, even if it's the answer I don't want to hear, but yeah, answer it.
You're gonna hear a lot of answers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, I feel like you're saying the truth about men. They have purposely, they're in it to win it. They're like horses. They're like this, man. They're just going to go in there and they're going to see it like
That's
this.
That's why it's different.
Now, women, they do it to see what they can get out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because their intentions, like women, there's a term called hypergamy. Look it up, hypergamy.
Okay.
Women are always going to go with the person. It's like goes back to our natural instincts, back to our ancestors. They're going to go with the person that's stronger. Back then it was about stronger survival. Now it's about resources. Who asked for more resources?
That I give you because they had a study before.
Yeah.
I just looked
Look
it up.
Hypergamy. That's a real term.
Yeah, I just looked this up actually. I was listening to it.
Yeah.
That the girls have guys have the study shows once again shows that men have a tendency more to look for younger women.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
Like 80-something%. But women have 80-something% of guys that have money.
Exactly.
That's what it
resources.
Is. So
resources. It goes back to resources.
We're selfish in our own ways, and you're selfish in your own ways.
Exactly.
We all instincts. It's an animal instinct.
So next time you see an older guy with a younger girl, don't hate. Don't hate the player, hate the game, because that's how it is. It's called hate the player, hate the game, because that's how it really is. And anyone who wants to have an open debate, I want them here.
Okay, we'll big shout out to Black right now, because he just played a Black move right now. He was like, I would have the debate with you.
I will have the debate with you, because that's what you see. You see these 20-something-year-old chicks with these 50-year-old guys or 60-year-old guys, and you're like, oh, that's disgusting. Hey, she's looking after her future. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if this guy can put me through school, why not? You know what I mean? I mean, it sounds sick,
She's
but
looking after her
exactly.
future.
And you
day per day though,
exactly.
On a day per day basis, you know?
Yeah. And the guy's probably having, he wants to have a kid. He can't have a kid with another girl that's his age. I don't know. I'm just saying.
What the fuck, a guy, a 50-something-year-old gonna have a kid?
He might want to heir. I don't know. He has all that money.
Damn.
I don't know.
You did some surgery on your shit, like big now.
I'm just saying,
Found
man.
the fountain of youth and shit. That's crazy.
Hypergamy, man. Look it up. It's a real term.
Look it up.
It's a real term.
Hypergamy. That sounds like a Thor thing, like an Avengers. Like that's an Infinity Stone.
So when do you separate friendliness from flirtation? What's the common ground to separate it? When do you know when the woman
that's
is
a good question.
or a guy buying, it's like, is this guy being or is this girl being too
You
friendly?
don't know. You actually don't know. Like, you don't know. It's on you to answer or keep flirting.
Or you just can be straight up about it.
There is details and body language that tells you that the girl is actually literally flirting with you because she likes you, because she thinks you're cute.
Like she'll play with her hair. Yeah. I read about that.
There's a lot of things about that hair thing could be mixed because it's just how you play with your hair. Mm-hmm. Like you grab it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You throw it all the way. You blow that. Like
yeah,
these
you
different
make it
ways.
be known. You make it be known.
Yes.
But why not? This is the thing. When I used to be single, I used to think to myself, why not just be straight up about it and be like, look, we've been flirting for the past 5 minutes. I'm interested in you. Are you interested or not? Or are you just sending me game? You sending me... But that's the thing.
Because you can't never do that.
Exactly. Because you stop them in the track. Exactly.
It's not the way life works.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly. It's all this mind games. It's all these mind games.
It's the way life works.
You
gotta take your chances, but not like that, because that's rough. Like, most people won't like that shit. Chemistry. We talk about this.
That's another one. Chemistry.
Because you gotta feel it. You gotta feel that flirtiness. That flirtiness is original. Is it not original? Where's it coming from? I don't know. You just come and flirt with me like that. That's the weird part about it. You know what I mean? Like,
I just feel if there's chemistry,
you feel it.
You feel it.
You feel it.
But if the girl's flirting with you, but there's no chemistry, I feel like why even bother? You know what I'm saying? Okay, she flirts, she fancies me, but at the same time, why even bother? She just fancies me. It's just like there's no chemistry. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know. I'm just me. Everyone's different.
Yeah, true. Why bother? Like, why waste time?
Here's one. Does looks matter?
No, believe it. Laugh or not, man. Laugh it or not.
Oh man,
it is a good question.
Matter.
It is a good question.
Yeah.
Do looks matter?
Yes. From a guy's point of view, because women, they say they tend to be more emotional, which I think is true to an extent, but I think some of it is BS.
Nah, but the matter of fact is that looks do matter. Oh, that chemistry shit. A lot of people come at me with that shit, like, oh yeah, it was chemistry. You know, I felt it.
Right.
But nah,
nah, the looks do matter, right?
The looks do matter. Fuck that. Anybody that tells me otherwise, then you know what? Okay, I respect you and everything, but yo, deep inside your subconscious, you know.
Yeah.
That you rather be with somebody that at least has something that
exactly.
you like. Something.
Could be money, it could be property.
No, not physically. Something physically. Either the eyes, the way they look at you, the way they talk to you, the way they move their eyebrows, you know, the way they manage their body. I don't know.
The way they drink the orange juice.
Something. There is...
I don't know the way they treat the orange. We got an orange juice machine now, man.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, okay. Going back on topic here. All right, we did the next.
Yeah.
That's.
So what was what was that one?
That was the mixed signals. Yeah, man.
Mixed signals. So there you go, guys. Don't confuse. Orange juices with
pineapple, man. Orange. The way they drink the orange, don't confuse that with like, oh man, she's digging me.
yes. Don't. We said that we actually covered this in the second show, in the social media behavior and stuff like that. We actually covered this, the likes, when somebody liked the picture.
Yeah.
They think that she likes me.
Right. She might just like you as a person, but not really.
Just the way, like, okay, it's a nice pose or whatever, nice pics. That's it. It doesn't mean that she likes you or he likes you.
I'm gonna go back a little bit. I want to stay on this chemistry thing, man, because it's something that I think it's universal in all of us as far as chemistry goes. Like, when does it become in your mind, like, relationships is so ambiguous, as the sense is like, when does it become in your mind that, like, okay, I'm with this person's with me, and we're digging each other, and we're getting there, but then the differences come in, the clashes come in, you know what I mean? Like, relationships, especially relationships, they're not roses and butterflies all the time.
Not all the time.
You know, you got to deal with people's like BS side or dark side, or they're like if they're moody, or sometimes you're not at the same level. Like, they could be moody and you could be happy as hell, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So, do you always go back to that thought and it's like, well, you know what? It all started with chemistry, and somehow I'm still with this person because of that.
Okay.
Do you feel me what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like, do you say, okay, you know what? I have to go back. Look at all these things that we argue about, bicker, because, you know, you're always going to have bickering in relationships.
Of course.
Always. And anyone who says, oh, me and my boo, we never did. No. They bicker. Everyone bickers.
We fight. We all the time.
Everybody fights.
It's human beings.
It's human beings.
Yeah.
Polyamorous, man.
Yeah.
So it's having chemistry with 2 or 3 people at the same time. You're in an open relationship with 2 people and everyone's aware of it, and nobody's going behind nobody's back and sleeping behind anyone's back. Everyone's committed emotionally and sexually to this relationship. Mormons have it when they marry like 4 or 5, you know. Muslims have it too. Traditional old-fashioned Muslims, they get married to 3, 4, 5 wives. So I mean, what do you think about that? Can chemistry be to a lot of... And it goes back to open relationships, man. When you say, I don't understand open relationships, but what if everyone's okay with it?
Nah, first of all, everyone is not okay with it. There is some people okay with it, and I said it. I respect people. I respect your opinions and your way of living. But, once again, to get married with more than one woman is whatever you want to do.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
That's on you, you know? When you saying that 3 thing, that's open relationship, that's the same thing, and I still stand firm and I say, like, no, I don't agree with that. But yet again, people can have chemistry with more than one person.
Right.
Now, what I think is that you cannot be in love with 2 people at the same time.
Okay, this is going back to this term, and this is what polyamorous believe that they can. Okay. That's their belief, that they can, and that's why they're in those relationships.
Okay. So they love the both persons.
Yeah, and everybody's cool. I mean, I think there was a special on Dateline ABC did a special about love. There was a segment that used to be called Love in the 21st Century, right? And they followed this one professor, this one lady she had a boyfriend, a husband, and at the same time fell in love with another guy. And so then they all talked about it, and all three of them are raising kids in a polyamorous relationship. So, it's the 21st century, it's great.
It's a new life, new way of living.
Exactly. It's a new way. They call it alternative lifestyles, right? For a reason.
Wait, hey.
So what got me my attention was, is that possible? So I looked into it. I looked into this, and I looked into research on this stuff, and it's actually out there. There are people out there who are polyamorous. They have chemistry. They fall in love. Supposedly, they say they fall in love with 2 or 3. Now, us being Hispanic background, we're very passionate. We're like, oh, you're with that person while you were with me. Like if you get caught cheating or whatever, you get real crazy.
Yeah, like jealousy runs in.
Yeah, exactly. In our blood. It must be a Spanish thing because, the Spanish are real hot-blooded, The Spanish is from Spain. But anyways, what I'm saying is, there's a lot of people that are doing this. There's a lot of people doing this in Europe and in America.
I've never heard of that shit, but
polyamorous, man. It's called many. It's Latin word for many loves. Poly meaning many.
Like the
loves.
Juan DeMarco type of shit.
Yeah, many loves. Polyamorous. So I mean, there's if you're in a polyamorous relationship, please
definitely
say something down below, man. We want to hear from you. We want to tell. We want to hear how your experience is. What you guys are. How do you deal with the jealousy issue? How do you deal with the trust issue? Because that's a topic that most people don't know out there.
I definitely didn't know about it. I know that the word crazy people enough to do that, but I didn't know that was a term for them. Their normal is your fetish. I don't know.
I'm just saying, man. It's a crazy world we live in, man.
It's definitely crazy. We're in the freaking new age, bro.
So, that with that being said, I also want to go back to the online dating.
The online dating?
And the switch and bait and switch.
Okay.
Now,
what you had to say about that?
Going back to what you were saying as far as like looks are important, right?
Okay.
But at the same time, you said that words captivate. Sometimes words can captivate you. Do you think it's possible? I know from a guy's point of view, we're very visual. We're like, if a woman captivates us with their words online or whatever, and then we see them and they're not the person in the picture, we're like, oh hell no, oh hell no, is that her? Oh, you like, oh, I'm out of here, Now, I want to hear from females. Right down below, I want to hear from females. Would they go for it? Would they, if the guy caps you with their words, and you see, and he's not the guy in the picture, but you somehow feel connected to them by the words, would you go for it? Because a lot of people are photogenic, and then when you meet them, you're like, oh damn, like you know what I'm saying? True. And then it's vice versa. There's some good-looking people out there, and then when you see them in real person, you're like, oh damn, they look better in the picture. What happened? Photoshop. I'm just saying, but it could be a lot of things, but
cool.
So I want to hear from women. Please comment down below and let us know if you would still go ahead with it.
Yeah, looks matter. Like I say, looks matter. But once again, this looks is within the eye of the beholder.
My take would be going back to if they right now. Granted, I am married, so this would be a this would be a hypothetical situation. Hypothetically speaking,
wow.
if I was in that situation, what I would do is, yes, if she's not attractive, the way I saw that she was attractive, and then she's just like, her words got to me, right? Her words got to me. And then I look at her and she doesn't have the same views that I saw, those same like look that I saw. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be like you. I'm gonna be like, hold up, let me see what I can find. Let me see what elements I can find in her that would carry me to being more attracted towards her.
Exactly.
I'll do the same thing. Now going back to what you were saying as far as like, where I would probably do the same thing, man. Like time, I already invested time. To me, love is like a stock. You invest money in love or time and commitment. It's like a stock. It goes up and down, but you stick with it. You know what I mean? You stick with it. On the low, when it goes low and you're having low moments with that person, you're staying there. When you go up, that's what love is.
Nah, love's supposed to stay in the same fucking angle.
No,
if
but
it goes down, then there is some bullshit going on in the relationship.
Okay, that's when it totally crashes.
That's what triggers the cheating. That's what triggers the let's start DMing other girls. That's what that triggers. So
that's what starts the love.
You gotta keep that love here. You cannot.
That's what
triggers go like this.
That's what triggers the polyamorous. You know. You know what I'm saying?
It has to be up there all the time because that's it.
But sometimes it's gonna be low though. I understand where you're coming from. Love can come to the point where it can crash.
That's where people make mistakes and tend to go with imaginary situations in their heads.
Yes.
And then that
you feel like the grass is greener on the other side.
Yeah, you start imagining things and picturing moment. I don't know. You do stuff when that love level is like that. That's why they say try new things in a relationship. When you even have a hint that love is going.
Right.
We gotta try something good. There's some people that actually gotta go through some stuff to learn some stuff. You know, that's just the problem. But that's just what it is with relationship.
That's true.
It's just that love level has to be up there at all times because otherwise that stuff where the fuck ups come in when that level goes down.
Yeah. So you got to keep it stabilized somewhere and keep it growing, going up.
Yeah.
But it is what I mean. People are complicated by nature. We're complicated people, man. Sometimes we don't even know what the hell we want. You know what I mean? Like you might go in a relationship thinking you wanted this, and then something else comes. And it's like, well, how the hell did this end up here? You know? And now I'm stuck here, and then you have all this like craziness going in your head, like you said. You know, like you go into this the grass is probably green on the other side, but you don't even know the other side. The other side might be as terrible or worse than yours. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you might be like, oh, I wish my girl could be more like his girl, but then his girl could be like a crazy ass chick behind closed doors. You don't know that. You know what I mean? You don't know that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's a saying in Spanish. You know, hearts, corazones que vemos. What is it? Caras que vemos, corazones que no conocemos. Like faces that we see, but people's intentions with that we don't know or we see. You know
of
what
course,
I mean?
Like that's that Rubén Blades song.
Yeah.
Se ven la cara,
yeah,
pero
exactly.
Exactly. I got you. They see their faces, but never their heart.
Exactly. So, like I said, it's a complicated thing. It's like everybody's like, oh, why can't I find the perfect one? This and that.
There is no such thing.
Exactly. Thank you.
There's no such thing as that.
Thank you. And that's you know who created that? And I want to say this straight. Love stories, novelas. You watch people. You gotta stop. I mean, me personally, you gotta stop watching that because that ain't real, man.
That's what keeps people from finding their true soulmate.
Exactly. You gotta take everything in the relationship, the good, the bad, and the ugly, man.
Yeah.
Because other than that, it's never gonna. Let's put it this way: a relationship will never be. Anyone that says I'm in the perfect relationship, they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because there is no such thing as a perfect relationship.
I don't think so. You always learn and you always make mistakes and
you got to deal with each other's crap and then look back to what you said and say, well, you know what? I remember when I first met this person, the chemistry I had with them, and I still have that chemistry. Like, for example, like what attracted me towards my wife was not her, believe it or not, okay, it was the looks, right? She's a good looking person. She's a gorgeous looking person. But the hell, she makes me laugh. She's funny as hell. You know what I mean? And people are always saying, "Oh, you got such beautiful wife, this and that." But just the fact that she makes me laugh, to me, that's a lot. Like for me to laugh, it takes a lot. And she triggers those points where I'm laughing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like little things like that, where she says crazy, outrageous things out of nowhere, and I just like, damn, you're crazy. But she makes me laugh. Now most people be like, oh, it's the way she cooks for me, or the way she treats my kids. Yeah. Everybody's different, but there's little elements that keeps you there, and you're like, when beyond the looks, because you're gonna get old. Your ass is gonna get old
all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Where we go.
So you gotta find little things that still keep you there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody's different. So with that being said, it's like that's what goes back to being complicated. Humans are complicated, man. We're just complicated. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and relationships are complicated.
Yeah.
We all work with them.
Right.
That's what that is.
Or you want to be alone for the rest of your life, go for it, man. I respect that. If you want to go to the mirror and propose to yourself and wear a ring and say, I'm married to myself, hey, man, blessings to you. You know what I'm saying? Just intimacy.
We always need something. Not that we have it.
Yes.
Because sometimes we don't have it, but we need that person.
Yes.
You know? And we sometimes don't look for it. Sometimes we do.
Yes.
But it's a matter of like, it's a matter of like, you kind of like need it because I think you need, I don't know, there's some type of, it's a balance of life, I think. It's like a balance of life.
No, it is. It is.
I don't care if you're have girl and girl, guy and guy. Like, I don't really care who your partner is. As long as you support each other, that's what I say. Trust, commitment, and love. If you have those three fundamental bases, you can have a relationship, a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it don't matter if you come from online, if you come from the street, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter if you have those three things, if you build those three things.
Right.
That's, I would say.
And sometimes you can build intimacy without even, believe it or not, without sex. I mean, there's people who are asexual out there.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in sex, they don't have sex, but yet you build some sort of intimacy with another person.
Yeah, sex is just another
element.
Like
yeah, that's it.
It's connectivity that really attracts, like, people together. Connectivity. It's not sex, because everybody has sex, So it's just connectivity, like I bet you a guy would, like, vice versa. I'm not saying, but a girl would get money, like, oh, I will have sex with you for money,
right?
But I bet you that if she meets a guy, she's not gonna give it up the first day.
No.
You know what I mean? So,
no, I feel you.
Yeah,
no, it's true. It's true.
That's what I'm saying. So I could bet on it that she's not gonna give it the first day.
Yeah.
But yet again, she could go to a guy's house and get money for for sex.
Or resources.
Yes.
Like a car or rings and
jewelry. Things like that.
You know what I mean? And I mean, that's the way.
So that's why I say everybody could have sex. It's just chemistry, like to make you want to make you want to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Not like I'm gonna pay for it, or we just got drunk and we're just fucking like right now. No, it's like
Yeah.
It's like that.
There's no connection there.
Yeah, there's got to be something that take you to it. You know what I mean?
That leads there.
Yeah, because that's the most important part of all. Damn, a crane collapsed in Seattle right now, bro. Like on some shit. Hey, because we upgraded right here. We got the show going on, but we got the news going. If anything interesting happened, we could always tell you people. But seriously, relationships, guys, is like, is a thing. It's a thing of. It's a touchy thing. Most people change more people than people underwears.
And then people control, like, that's unhealthy for one person to control another person. That's very unhealthy. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing? Where you at? This and that. That you might as well just be in prison. You're basically creating a golden prison. You know what I mean? Oh, but she does this for me. But when you start finding excuses and not seeing the actual problem, then you got issues you got to really deal with in a relationship, especially when people are starting to like tell you what to do, how to dress, or how to speak, or where are you going. Then you don't want to be in that relationship because that person is really trying to mold you, not really be with you. You know what I mean?
It's trying to make you who they want to
you
to be, but not who they. And that means that they're not satisfied with the way you are.
Exactly.
And the way you is. Right?
So why would they be with you in the first place? Is because they don't want to be lonely. Probably, they don't want to be the.
Actually, that's a big thing of some people. Some people scared of being alone, man.
Yeah,
and they just be with anybody just to be with somebody. There's girls that think that they need a man to survive in life.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's the guys that think that they need a girl to survive in life. So
it all starts with loving yourself first. Honestly, man, that's the first relationship you have to build with yourself.
Once again, like as long as you have somebody that you could talk to, it doesn't matter if it's a girlfriend or somebody, like, you gotta have somebody that you could talk to, that you could express yourself in different levels. Then you don't express yourself with others, Doesn't have to be sexually, once again, you know what I mean? So it could be, it's just, you just need that one person. Some people think that you don't need that. You just need yourself to just do yourself things.
and there's people that they're happy that way, you know? It's whatever brings you peace and happiness, man. If you want to be alone, be alone. If you want to be with one person, be with one person. If you guys want to be with 3 people, it's whatever, hey. Yeah. Even if you don't agree or disagree, you know, everybody, hey, there's room for everybody, man. Nobody, you know, everybody.
All right, so I got a question for you. Right. What would you forgive a girl that cheat on you?
Would I forgive a girl that cheats on me?
Would you forgive a girl that would cheat on you, and you know this for a fact, and there was facts, and you know everything? Would you forgive that person?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Oh, now is it because you know why they say
because you did it too.
Yeah. Is it because you would do it and you would want her to forgive you?
You got me back, bro. Now you putting me on the cross. All right, here we go. All right. I would say no and yes. Maybe I could. Maybe because I did it too. You know what I mean? And then maybe they did it too, and then we're like, hey man, polyamory. What is it? Polyamory. No, I'm just saying. Look. I would forgive them, but if they keep doing it over and over, then the second time I'll be like, okay, listen.
Multiple times.
Listen. Now that's a problem. Now, like we gotta sit down and see where our relationship's going there.
Okay.
Talk about. Here's another thing. Whatever kind of relationship you're in, it's between you and that person. The minute you get people outside your relationship involved in your problems, it dampers the relationship.
Okay, so that's like asking for advices from people that don't have relationships.
Exactly. Yeah. If a person that's not married is giving you advice and you're married, you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person.
You gotta ask someone that's married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the same thing vice versa. You know, I'm not gonna be giving single guys advice. I'm not single. Yeah. But anybody else who's single can give another single guy's advice. You know what I mean? So I totally play it by that book, man. You know? But to answer your question, the first time I let it go. Second time, we're going to have to sit down and say, okay, where is this going? Where do we want to be now?
Oh, so you actually would go and sit down in the second time?
I would sit down and be like, okay, what do we want? Where are we going?
Everybody gets the fuck out of my house in the second time.
I don't know, I just got a bigger heart, I guess.
First time I will forgive you. First time I would definitely forgive you. I would probably forgive you. First time. Second time I wouldn't even hear your excuse or your reason for it. I would just be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, you know, everyone's different, man.
Hey, because I personally think that if you fuck up once, it's okay. But if you fuck up twice, that means that you knew what you did. You know what you were doing. You just know that you could get away with it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's true.
Plain and simple.
That's true.
And I agree with you. You know what I mean? So it's not. One could be a mistake.
Right.
2 is definitely.
No, 2 is like,
there's purpose in there.
There's purpose in there. That's
no mistake, man.
Maybe when you sit down with this person, you're like, hey, listen, you're gonna take half, and I'm gonna take half. You know, I mean, it's different. You know,
like that the guy from Amazon. The guy.
Yeah. Oh, a prime example.
Yeah.
The wife, they still wanted to be part of the business. At the same time, she wanted the money.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to discuss their little issues. You know what I mean? Thanks to the lover's brother who promoted the pictures.
Yeah.
You know, they're like...
Chota. Agua. But, Special K.
But no, I think by the second time, you can either do what you do and just be like, I'm out, boom, let me get my bags, let me take my pride, boom, I'm out. Or you can sit down and be like, okay, you have issues. Some people go to marriage counseling, man, or relationship counseling.
Yeah.
After a second or third time. Because there could be an underlying issue there. Yeah, the cheating could just be a cry out for help.
That's a disease. I say that's a disease.
Exactly.
I say that's a disease. That cheating is in the blood. Like, to pump that shit out of your system, if you had that in your system, to pump it out is hard.
So if you're a compulsive cheater, just stay single, basically.
Yeah, stay single. Why hurt people?
Yeah. Might hurt people in the process and families too.
And you as well, because you don't know how crazy the girl is or the guy is. So you know,
fatal attraction, man.
Fucking stalk you for life, and fucking you don't even know.
They come to your, you're selling fish or meat.
Next thing you know, next thing you know, they're going to your job, being like, "Hey, remember this?"
Oh,
I'm like, what? Remember Benny Blanco from LeBron?
That's a good movie, man. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back, that's to each their own.
I would say everybody for their own thing, and that's it. That's what I say. I mean, hey, if you want to do what you think, you do your thing. Nobody's telling you not to do it, you know. If, like Chaotic said, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy.
Now, it's like Eno says, to each their own. He might not agree with certain things. I might not agree. That's the thing about us, man. We disagree, but at the end of the day, there's peace between us.
It's always, because you can't just be enemies with somebody that you disagree with. Like, it's like, imagine that. The political parties will be in war every time. No, you can't do that, man. You gotta be always respect others' opinions, and that's the way it is. You just say, like right now, we talking this right now because we just talking our stuff. Like that's it. We just wanted to give our opinions out there. It's not it's not facts what we're saying, because it's never a fact when it comes to love, when it comes to dating.
No,
that's on the person. That's not on anybody else. So, like, if you want to be in a long-term relationship, be in a long-term.
Yes.
If you want to be in a far distance relationship, be in that. If you want to date people online.
What about dating people that you don't have the same language? How you communicate?
Wow, we didn't talk about that. What if yes?
What if like you speak one language, they don't speak another? How do you communicate?
You want that? Fuck it.
Anything for a green card, baby. Anything for a green card.
Sign language 160.
Oh man.
Hey, nah. But like I'm saying.